What's up, YouTube, and welcome to Something Sunday. And today I'm going to be giving you my last Black Ops 2 Buried Zombies achievement guide, and this is for Awaken the Gazebo. So, we are going to hop right in. The first thing we're going to want to do is come down here. I've noticed how I have not killed any zombies yet. I'm going to pick up that Remington and I'm going to draw it on the wall with my artistic abilities. Points are now at 1,500. We're going to come down this little pathway here, jump down, barely survive, get lost for a second, and then jump down here into Leroy's cage and unlock the cage for Leroy and let him smash through this first little barricade. He will give us an extra 200 points, bringing us up to 1,700 in total. Wait for him, blah, boom, okay. So now we have 1,700 and we're going to walk over to the general store, or rather run over to the general store, and buy the door for 750. And there are going to be 4 parts in here that we are going to need to make the trample steam. There's going to be the motor or the engine, and the flag, which will both be in the downstairs section of the general store. And there will be 2 parts in the upstairs, one in the office, which will be the dust fan type thing, which we'll get to in a second, and the other being the actual platform or flinger part, which will be right at the top of the stairs, which I'm going to pick up right now. And there it is. So we're going to put all of these parts together to make the trample steam. As you can see, still not killing any zombies, kind of running a bit of a train, trying to be cautious not to get hit, because for whatever reason on this map they like to double tap a lot and just kind of take you down pretty fast, which is really not helpful. So we're going to finally get the little dust blower thingy, and we're going to add it to the trample steam. Now the trample steam is going to be very vital for us to get around the map. So we're going to put this on the trample steam and we're going to go over to the barn area, which is going to be back here and to our left across the little bridge thingy. And we're going to set up the trample steam, jump across to where the bank is, and then jump across from there onto the gunsmith. So now that we're in the gunsmith, we're going to come downstairs and we're going to see the 5 chalk drawings. And we're going to pick each one up individually and go and draw them around the map. Each one will give us 1,000 points, and once we have finished all 5, we'll get an extra 1,000, giving us a total of around 7,000 points. So here's the first one. I will show you all the different locations and how to get them, as we will have to move the trample steam around a bit to basically reach all the other parts. So the second question mark is going to be located at the top of the stairs right here, just outside of the room where we built the trample steam. Our third question mark, as I mentioned earlier, is going to be over in the courtroom. So we're going to have to come back up here and around to the barn to pick up our trample steam to move it into place so we can jump across to the courtroom. So right now I'm going over to the barn and I'm going to pick up the trample steam. And this zombie is going to be up here. I think he's the last one. I've kind of went around and killed a couple of them because they got in my way and I was being impatient. But try not to kill them, because there is always the chance that the last zombie will randomly have a heart attack and just die. Oh wait, nope. I have 2 zombies alive currently. We are going to jump across this trample steam now. And here's our third question mark. So for our next question mark, we're going to want to come through this tunnel, which is under the barn. And as you come along here, there's going to be a jump, which is more of just an inconvenience. If you fall down, you will not die, but you'll have to run back around and go through this tunnel again. We're going to come out on top of the saloon, and here is our next question mark. So we're going to draw this question mark, and then we're going to turn around, jump across, and turn on the power. Now when the power is turned on, another bottle of booze will spawn for whatever reason, and it's going to spawn inside of the saloon for me. Sometimes, if you're lucky, it will spawn inside of Leroy's cage and you will not have to pay an extra amount of money to go and get it. So I've gone through our tunnel once again to come back into the saloon, and I'm going to jump down here and grab the bottle of booze. And the reason that I went around was because instead of paying $12.50 for the door to get in, if you go around you only have to pay $7.50 to get back out through the staircase over the couch. So now I'm going to come over to where the fountain is, and I'm going to lead Leroy through the general store so that he will jump down and completely bypass the barrier that is between the general store and the candy shop coming into this area. That way, now I'm going to go over and knife him so he moves a little bit faster because I'm impatient. So now I'm going to use this bottle of booze to break open the church barrier so I can get in and use my last piece of chalk. I move as far away as I possibly can for maximum amount of points because the further away you are from the object, as long as Leroy hits it, you'll get extra points based on the amount of distance. Now, I have a little bit of an issue with the zombies all around me, so I'm going to place down this trample steam to get back over the barrier that we didn't want to break open before. And just wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, jump over. Alright, so now we're back over on this side. Now, we have a little bit of an issue. Our trample steam is now stuck over there, however we have to get back up and onto the gunsmith so that we can get our last piece of chalk. So how are we going to do that? So right here I am kind of having a little bit of a brain fart and I completely forgot how to do this. So I'm looking around and I'm like, wait a second. Shit, okay. Now I kind of remember what I have to do. So, oh, there's Leroy. We're going to go back through the general store, and as long as you have grenades left, you should be fine. Basically, I'm going to throw down one grenade to break the trample steam so I can go and pick up a new one. So wait for it to break, and there we go. Now I'm going to come back out of the general store and back up to where we built the trample steam, pick up the trample steam, and get our last piece of chalk. So now that we have our last piece of chalk, we're going to want to draw it right up here inside the church, and we want to make sure to bring our trample steam with us so we can get over into the ghost bitch's house. So now that we have 7,350 points, we're going to take our trample steam and kind of avoid some zombies. Ooh, he got a nice hit in. And we're going to place it right here next to this tree, right in front of those rocks, as that is the point that we can jump over the gate without having to break the barricade, which we would not be able to do in round 1 since we have already used up our 2 bottles of booze. So jump across, and this is where it's going to get a little tricky. Now, the ghost bitches will spawn in from the same spot every time, so my best bet is to just try to avoid them. So as you can see, I backed into this room, ran around the first one, and now I'm going to come up to the bookcase, and I know another one's going to come out. So I move back, come around, and get right around her. And now for whatever reason, no more of them spawn, which means I am free to run right into the maze, right up to the gazebo, and get my beautiful achievement. So now it's just kind of figuring out how to get through here, and I left this in just so you guys can enjoy me fail a little bit, because I'm not necessarily great getting through this maze. As you can see, I walk into a wall. Gazebo. Boom. There we go. So now we're going to go downstairs and pack a punch our pistol and make a Mustang and Sally, I believe it's called, which, I mean, is not the greatest gun, but at least we got the achievement, and that is my last achievement that I needed for this map and for Black Ops 2. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Achievement Pop 30G, Awaken the Gazebo. I hope it helps you. And yeah, if it does, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, favorite, all that fun junk. And guys, enjoy the fireworks. Until tomorrow. Ta-ra.